Welcome back.
Oh, hello.
Welcome back to the 140th episode today of the Premium Advantage. We've got an excellent episode with a lot of information for you guys today. Our co-host, Mr. Jacinto.
Hello to everyone in podcast land.
Today live, September 19th, 2025. We got so much information. I got rattled a little bit in there. How are we going to do with the time check? Okay, good. So we got sound check live. We got the live episode 140.
Pinkies
September
up. Let's do this.
19th, 2025. Don't forget, at the edge of the streamlining solutions for business owners, okay? To help you save time and money in taxes and insurance. Our services that we can help with, the 1040 tax preparations, 1065. Also, if you're looking to start or grow your business, entrepreneurs package. Also, if you want to do a tax preparation business, go to the website, answer your questions, we will. Personal memberships, tax preparers memberships, availability for a free affiliates program. Streamline solutions, one website, thepremiumadvantage.com. Also, available from Shishi Media, Road to the Houston Cook-Off, Road to the World Cup 2026, started in April 2025 with a growing amount of logos coming along. We got the rotating logo situation coming from Shishi Media. Thank you very much.
DJ Logos in the house.
And so keep in mind, the Premium Advantage is a sponsor together with Shishi Media, and we invite you guys to attend to the free events. We got free events coming. Successful, very successful.
That was amazing.
Chess tournament event happening. Thank you very much to Coach Bo and the Dark Knights. Thank you very much, Coach Bo.
Shout out to Coach. That was awesome.
With an undefeated chess player, then we had a couple of undefeated players. However, that was the adult category, like I would say of the rated chess tournament. So I was definitely intrigued. And don't forget, we got prizes at the events. So again, thank you very much, Shishi Media, Coach Bo, and everybody else that attended the event. We had a super good time.
A lot of excitement. It was an amazing event. It was so full. It was so packed, and it was also like the energy in there. Everybody on the same vibe. I was DJing it, and I was trying to play some music, and they came over to me like, "No, we don't want that. We want this." But we're playing chess, and I'm like, "Hey, that's cool, man." So shout out to the whole event. It was amazing.
Thank you very much for our host.
When are we doing it again?
It's coming together. We're getting feedback with regards to the great stuff, the best stuff, and then how can we make it better?
Yeah.
How can we make it better, baby?
It was awesome.
That's what we're looking for. Yep, that is correct. Our host, myself, Roberto, Premium HTX on all social media. Mr. Jacinto, again, double host.
Again, to everyone.
We got the topics for today. So keep in mind, we try to line up the topics so that we have a more streamlined understanding of the connections between how to save time and money in taxes and insurance. Keep in mind, we'll help you with your tax preparation. However, there's bigger aspects at play with regards to taxes, right? And then we got SportsCinto. Thank you very much for that. And then more events. Everybody's doing events. On the weekly, with regards to construction.
Oh my God.
Houston. So much construction.
Wow.
In Houston.
Look at this.
Construction in Houston. So much construction in Houston. So be mindful that there is a connection here between time, right? The resource of time. It may slow you down depending on your routes, where the construction is. If you were aware or not aware, right? It may stop you all completely. So be mindful that these are happening so that you can try to prevent it, right? The more that we're aware of these situations, the more we can try to, there's a couple of apps that you can use in the maps.
I was going to ask you, which driving app do you use?
I use a couple. I use Waze, and then I also use them, the Apple.
Google Maps? Oh,
Google
Apple?
Maps.
You don't use Google Maps at all?
Not typically, no.
So you know what's interesting is Google Maps actually will say on a specific traffic situations, like if something was this to pop up, it'll say brought to you by Waze.
Oh, no kidding.
Waze literally sends that information to Google Maps.
Oh, intriguing.
So that's one thing I love when I'm going through a situation like this. I almost always use Waze.
Gotcha.
Because it has up to date in the moment traffic updates, construction updates. When I was living in LA, oh my God, Waze saved me so many times.
Yeah.
Cut this way, cut that way, and I'm like, boom, I'm there. So anyways, there's lots of apps, but in my experience, I don't know about you, my experience, Waze has been the best.
I move them around because sometimes it's not. Sometimes the voice or the way that the instructions come out.
Oh, you know what was cool? They used to do celebrity voices.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite was Arnold.
Yeah.
So whenever it was Arnold, like if there was a cop, he would go, "Police, get down."
That's funny. I'm gonna look into that one.
That was so fun. Anyways, yes.
All right, that's awesome. That's a good way to connecting that entertainment with insurance costs. So keep in mind, this elevates the cost, or potentially elevates, which I see there's a higher probability of it elevating. That's why we share the information to try to lower the probability, right? We're trying to lower the probability by being more aware and try to avoid incidents or an increased rate of incidents, right?
Where's this one?
And that one is in Third Ward. This one is over Montrose and Dallas. Keep it in mind, it's a Houston show. And this one is over in Third Ward. Right? So both of them close to and around near downtown.
Yeah.
So insurance costs increase with the increased cost of auto and construction-related incidents. Keep it in mind, not just through inflation, because right, if the same incident happens, either now or tomorrow, the inflation will have an increased cost. Then on top of that, there's increased situations that happen. So more situations that cost more money. And so the pools of insurance need to be refilled.
Are you considering the wear and tear on your car as well?
No, that's not a little too much. But that wouldn't. I mean, the wear and tear of the tire, because it could also increase the accidents. So that's included in the whole mix with regards to increased accidents. So more maintenance. You can manage the maintenance of the car, which also increase the cost. But be mindful. So you have to be mindful that this ties into the concepts of infinite money and infinite markets. So we can talk about those with regards to that cost. That you have to be mindful that it's also happening.
But be very mindful with it. On my way over here, I saw an accident of where they had the construction going in one lane.
Yeah.
And people didn't know which way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing that's what happened. But the way that the accident looked, it totally looked like one person didn't know which way they were going.
Yeah. We have to be mindful of that, because what happens is they shut the roads down, and then on top of that, it's like a funnel, right?
Right.
So cars slow down in the one end, but on the other end, because people are impatient and things like that, and they're still texting, it's like boom, they come out kind of quick on the other side, from what I've seen. So we have to be mindful about that, okay?
You're smart, man.
One step at a time, guys.
Yep.
And then I also...
This is interesting, guys.
And then I also went and did, keep in mind, this is a ChatGPT analysis. I asked you some questions. I tried to kind of give it some general points, but, anybody can go, or somebody that wants to get more detailed or get a more accurate representation of the value. I just wanted to showcase the concept with regards to the cost of these situations, okay? So the ChatGPT analysis on taxpayer and economic cost of a political assassination of a non-elected, meaning somebody that's not elected to office, more like just a public person, right? So the general cost or the average cost, this is average conservative examples from ChatGPT-5,
From
ChatGPT-5.
Right.
I didn't even copy and paste the information.
There's a bibliography at the end of this. It shows where they got the references.
Yeah, and then if you have other references or other information that you feel is off, well, I'm just saying there's a concept to this. You can go and look up your own details, and then if you want to share that with us, it would be great. If you have a more fine-tuned version of this,
totally
amazing, right?
Totally.
Conservative examples, taxpayers of economic cost, right? Assumptions: a 22-year-old person is the attacker, and then we have a victim that's somewhere around 30, right? 30 working years lost on the one, 50 years work on the other, right? So there's less income there from these folks in the local environment. And so there you go. So that's one repercussion with regards to that. Less income in the environment, correct?
Right.
And so that income had a particular tax rate, right? That the community was going to receive based from that taxation rate, right?
The average rate is 13.6%.
Average, yep, that's right. So and on top of that, there's from whomever is the attacker, right? Keep in mind, this is assuming no long-term investigation.
Right.
This is immediate. Right? If there's a long-term investigation, it's right.
Even bigger.
It's even more cost, correct, right? And so the federal incarceration cost, according to ChatGPT-5, $44,000 per year, more or less, average. And then a public defense rate, right? Because everybody has the right to an attorney, right? About 350, assuming 2,000 hours.
For 2,000 hours is about an average.
Could be more, it could be less.
Again, like you said, if it was a cut and dried case.
Right, correct. And then on top of that, again, you can go and get more detail with all this information. I will share the information there with regards to where it came from. The court judicial costs, right? There's got to be a trial.
That's also a state thing right there. That right there could be like 100 in New York.
Could be more, depending on the situation, sure. It says little squiggly that line there, not equals.
Shout out to DJ Squiggly.
And then investigation and responses. And this is a conservative estimate, meaning emergency response, everybody that comes in, investigation, like potentially short case
that is
scenario.
a crazy number to think about, too. You ever think about that, too, when there's an emergency and you see all kinds of fire trucks and the EMTs and stuff? Like, how much did each one of those cost?
That's why he's so thankful to have a lot of volunteer firefighters.
Seriously, man. Shout out to all the service people out there.
Because it would make the system really not able to sustain itself.
Yeah, definitely.
And so a more construction view of that, more expanded, like ABC situation here. Total loss of income from the victim and attacker, total amount, about $3 million there of taxable revenue. Right? That constitutes about $400,000 in taxable revenue over two folks, right?
And again, being conservative with the 30
Conservative.
years and
Yeah.
20 years,
All of
because
that.
that could be way higher if this person is like
Yeah.
young and has had a long life.
Yeah, and it depends, right?
And
If
this
the
person
income
was
level
young-
is super high,
And then the
then it's
inflation,
like,
all that factors in. But we're talking about right now in this
it's like
situation.
I would see it as a subtraction from the total situation when these situations happen.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's not like it's a total like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
or
crazy.
additional cost, a subtraction with regards to the value.
Sure.
I mean, so direct payer costs, right? Investigation, emergency, everything summaried up. Totally about direct taxpayer costs, about $2 million, 1.8 from ChatGPT 5, without the taxes, right? So keep it in mind, without the taxes, just the investigative cost that the society has.
Man.
Keep it in mind, right? Keep it in mind, it's a
Crazy
distribution
numbers.
situation here. There's right? And then so
What we got?
this structure, it says pay twice, the taxpayer pay twice, right? From the direct cost of the investigations, incarceration, all that stuff,
incarceration.
right? That goes to that public service. And then
Plus the
indirectly
loss
through the
of tax of
taxation.
revenue.
Yeah, and that is conservative. Almost $3 million is
So
the cost to the community.
So
with
every
regards to-
time it happens, it costs
on the
conservatively
average.
around $3 million for all of us.
On top of the other negative situations that come about that those problems, right? Not solutions, right? So
Lord.
it kind of creates more problems. I
Here's the
perceive.
sources, guys. We'll
Sources,
post this. You can see
PLS,
it.
2003 median weekly earnings by age, IRS, effective for 21-22.
See,
So
look, these are 2023 numbers.
if you can look for something that's more recent, I mean, just saying there's a constant.
I already read to 2025, but everything else, that's
Yeah,
so.
it asked me if I wanted to build a one-page infographic. I said yes.
And
give
a
me
pie
some
chart.
price.
Shout
I
out
said
to
yes, but-
ChatGPT.
I said yes, but I was like, no. Let me just include this.
You got time
It's
for
just
all
too much.
that.
But now that we've introduced the nature of this situation, if you have a more detailed version or more accurate than your perception,
Thank
share
you for
with us,
doing
right?
that, man. That's such a great angle to consider with all of it and what's going on without
It's-
considering
I just noticed that
emotions,
it just seems
policies,
like it's problems.
numbers.
Right, so
Numbers
so then
don't
for
lie.
folks
At the
that
end
are
of the
like,
day.
yes, that's a good. Hey, whoa. Not only is it no,
Both
it's like
sides.
double no.
Both
It's
sides.
on every side, I would say.
Every side.
That's right. I would say no.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
All right, cool. So there's a correlation. Keep in mind we have a correlation. So we're going to be discussing correlation and continuation and things like that as we move through the show. And so keep in mind, saving time and money in taxes and insurance, right? We talked about insurance on the construction side. We talked about a little bit on taxes with regards to these other situations that come up. And so one of the incentives for the markets for world peace, because we were looking for not world peace in 2025, for 2025 and on.
Yeah.
Right? Plus, so we got that little plus sign there.
Right.
And so one of the incentives for lower markets for world peace, in essence, less violent situations, no violent situations would be ideal. No violent situations would be the interesting goal that if we could get to that, if there's a possibility to move in that direction. And if everybody's like, no, it's not going to happen, well, then, yeah, for sure it's not going to happen with that attitude.
Remember that movie Demolition Man?
But not to be mindful that there's, right. So we have to be mindful of like the ethical steps to go through this process. So he's like, hey, be mindful.
Well, remember in the movie they decided the whole society would stop having crime, and what happened to the people who didn't decide with that? They live underground.
There's a balance.
There's
that we should
always
be
a
mindful.
balance.
There's a balance that we should be mindful. And so, right, so lower taxes is one of the incentives, right? So right now it looks like we have the incentive is in the improper direction. Meaning right now it's like higher taxes, right? So folks keep that in mind. It's like, oh, if I'm incentivizing the one thing, then I can't get to this other goal because it's in the upfront. In my perception from what this information is looking like. All right, so keep it in mind. That's just part of the steps with regards to trying to move the needle with regards to lower taxes, saving time and money. Like I hope that kind of concept comes
That's
together.
huge. Go back to that real quick. One
Sure.
thing I want to note. I like how you put it, the cost of medicine should decrease. Some
Yeah.
medications might not even be needed.
Yeah.
Hey, diet and exercise, guys.
Correct.
You know, there's
For
lots
sure.
of things that you can do to minimize your costs on medications
Yep.
if you exercise and eat right,
Yeah.
but also just take care of yourself.
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing. But this is a big one, should decrease. Our government is supposed to be fighting these pharmaceutical companies for us because it's in Europe, it's not the same thing, right? So we're trying to get that all straightened out. That's such a great point, man.
Yeah, so I keep should because then people come back, hey, you said it was going to go. Hold on. And based on the normal situations that we have talked about, it should. Should.
What
Right.
should and what would are usually different.
Yeah. And then we continue the networking strategy with regards to introducing
Yes.
folks to the concept, social media, if you're interested in sponsoring episodes and things like that. We got the new one coming up. So don't forget, we got logos on these ones. Where are we at with the logos? Logos on these ones, but the new ones, as we get more folks participating, we add more logos, we add the situations, the updates, and so we're going to keep this rolling until the barbecue cook-off and the World Cup 2026. And then coming up, we got the summary and rollover info, because as we have kind of discussed this, and it just seems like a reasonable strategy to kind of summarize the information that we're presenting, and then see how it kind of correlates, so that we can have every episode can have a snowball effect with regards to like the previous episode and a summary. Just saying, it's coming soon. It's not here, but it's on the way.
Yes.
There you go. That's my information for today, Mr. SportsCinto. What do we got for you? Got MLB and NFL. Is that correct?
Two things, MLB and NFL, because that's the only thing that matters right now in the world of sports, MLB and NFL. What we got first? MLB. Look at that. Look at that.
What happened?
So our boy Yordan Alvarez comes back from injury, and he just starts slapping the ball because he's amazing. And then he's scoring runs and running the bases because he's amazing, and decided to roll that ankle. So, have you ever done that before when you're playing basketball or something, your ankle just like totally hits the ground and comes back up? That's what he did right there. So he was walking.
It's like it's exploding.
Dude, well, because it hit the dirt at the same time.
I see, I got
But he stepped on home plate and just whap, nasty ankle turn. So there's only 9 games left.
Yeah. Oh man, he's not gonna be able to make it.
There's not. Well, no. Here's the thing about ankle sprains that I know.
happened?
I've done this myself a few times.
Have you?
And shout out to my boy Fernando, who did this every day during the summer when we were playing football, when we were playing basketball when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
Every day he
Ankle
would do
cracking.
this. Every day he would do this. Sometimes 3 or 4 times a day.
Ouch.
So anyway, I know for a fact because
it looks like the beginning of a new dance.
El dedo. El dedo, dicen.
What you want to call it.
So
but it could be the beginning of a brand new dance.
So I know for a fact.
I mean, look at that pose.
It's nasty, yeah.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact that you can come back from this right away. So they're just gonna ice it and baby it and rub it with sweet milk every
Maybe
night.
some rotation and get some rotation to get the.
They're gonna totally have trainers on him 24/7 working on that ankle to get him back. There's only 9 games left in the season, y'all. 9 games and the playoffs start.
Got it.
So the Astros are limping into the playoffs. We just got first place back. We're going back and forth with Seattle.
Yeah.
Our next series is against Seattle.
Okay.
So this next series is humongous and really is going to determine who's going to go in the playoffs and who's going to be the wild card. So big situations going right now with baseball. Only 9 games left. Go out there and go see a game, guys, because there's amazing giveaways at the end of the season.
Nice.
They start giving away crazy stuff. So go. They also have some new merch in the store that I just saw. It's really cool. So we're just hoping that Yordan comes back. We got our pitchers are back. Pobrecito, Luis Garcia. He took 2 years to come back from Tommy John surgery.
All right.
And he came back and he looked great. And then
boom,
out
again.
It's something wrong with the elbow again. They don't know. They're getting MRIs. We don't know what's going on. We did get JP France back. And we hit a gold situation with Jason Alexander. Yeah. I don't know if you remember that. He's the name of the guy from Seinfeld, Jason Alexander.
Oh, yeah.
Actor.
Yeah, the actor.
So it was great. His debut was in New York. It was
really?
hilarious because his name is Jason Alexander, pitching in New York. So everybody showed up with like Seinfeld stuff. It was hilarious. But anyway, we got great pitching. We're going to be limping in with our bullpen is kind of iffy, and our closer is still hurt. So these last 9 games are going to be crucial. I don't know what's going to happen. If we can get semi-healthy into the playoffs, I always can bank on the Astros because we are so solid in the playoffs. All right, so that's what I got for MLB right now. Now, NFL, oh my God. Look at all the major stars on this page. All these are quarterbacks that are
no
hurt.
kidding.
After 1 week, it's 2 weeks now. After 2 weeks of
happened?
football, they're all out.
What happened?
Look, it says right here, turf toe, knee sprain,
turf toe.
concussion, shoulder and toe, ankle.
Knee sprain, concussion.
So these are bad injuries. And Joe
No,
Burrow.
you just said ankle was not a bad injury.
No, but this was the ankle. The way that Yordan went like that.
Yeah.
This one was a pull up and around. It was nasty, dude. I know for a fact because when I was playing football,
the toe, man. I got that. I'm on the toe situation. And shoulder. Oh, that's like me right now. I got the shoulder on the toe situation.
Those piles, those football piles, when they're all in there, you don't understand. I played when we're at the very bottom of that pile. It is a free for all.
Yeah.
You're in there and you just see body parts and you just start punching, punching anything you can see. Grab an arm. Like, dude, it is crazy in those piles. I'm serious.
Okay.
So that's what happened to him. Now, the interesting part of all this, all these guys are probably going to come back, or definitely going to come back from all of these injuries, but this one is done for the season.
Oh, wow.
Done for the season.
What's turf toe?
Turf toe is horrible.
What is that?
I've had turf toe
man,
before.
do I have that?
So it may have, I doubt it. So turf toe is when you're playing artificial turf, because you know the artificial turf is just concrete with a carpet on top of it. So it's concrete, right?
Yeah.
So when you're playing on concrete like that, and you accidentally skid, like if this is your big toe, and you accidentally hit down like this, your nail jams up into your toe.
Gotcha.
It's the most painful thing you can imagine. For a man, it's the closest thing to childbirth. Like that bad, dude. So notable names that have ended their career with turf toe, Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, really?
Shaquille O'Neal, the biggest beastest monster in the NBA, ended his career because of a toe.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah,
Like that's how bad,
I saw his
bro, that's
documentary.
how bad turf toe is. Turf toe is so painful and it ruins careers. So that's why they did away with artificial turf.
How do you keep from getting turf toe?
You just have to avoid landing straight down like that.
Gotcha.
But it's just so hard because when you're doing a million miles an hour and you're jumping and diving and
it's gonna hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. You know, so that's why the biggest thing they could do is get rid of artificial turf, which they've done. Now we have this softer stuff. There's a lot less turf toe happening, but it's still happening. And these are all starting quarterbacks.
Gotcha.
This is a very significant for all of these teams are now in jeopardy of making it to the playoffs because of this. So offensive line is a big deal now. Everyone needs to protect their quarterbacks, and that's the situation going on with the Texans. So with the Texans, update right now, we are struggling. We are 0-2, guys. If we lose this next game, it is possibly over. Like, that's how serious this next game is. Our biggest problem is offensive line. Our defense is so solid. Same thing happens every game. We're close. Our offense isn't scoring. Our defense is holding them. And then at the end of the game, our defense is exhausted from being on the field the whole game.
Okay.
And then they score 1 or 2 and then they win.
Sure.
So we got to start scoring on offense. We got to protect C.J. Stroud. We need to adjust.
Hey, what happened to the player that you hate? Oh, he got transferred.
He got traded to Washington.
How's his team doing?
They're okay. That's why he's injured.
Okay.
Guess who was supposed to be protecting him?
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Yes.
Oh, man, I wish I would have been watching the episode.
Bro,
That wouldn't have happened.
Laramie Tunsil, 78, continues to be the biggest turd in the NFL. And he did that to him. It's his fault. So anyway, that's a whole different story. Anyway, so if we can protect CJ, we are good. Problem is we can't protect him right now. So we're going to keep doing things. D'Amico knows, our coach knows. Yeah. But you know what? A side note real quick, man. I think that our team needs a coach like Marty Schottenheimer or like, I'm trying to think of coaches who scream and yell at their players because our coach is so cool and calm all the time. Like, we need someone to just, hey, gear, like my coach used to do. Oh, man, my coach used to rule in fear. But we were amazing. So I don't know, man. It's like my dad used to always say, like some kids learn with fear, some kids learn with love. You got to find out which works balance and balance those when you have a team of good players who have egos and make millions of dollars.
Right. So everybody relax. We're on the same team.
How do you balance that?
We're on the same team.
So anyway, it's a dilemma we got in the Texans organization right now. But other than that, man, the whole NFL as a whole looks really good, man. It's gonna be just an amazing season. I'm just praying we can get our offensive line situation straight. So that's what we got for SportsCinto this week.
Cool. Thank you very much. Again, don't forget, we have events coming up, all lined up. The last week we had the chess tournament. In October, Shishi Media is sponsoring from Rocket Network the Biketoberfest. So keep that in mind. It's a bike ride around Houston. It starts here at the Ion, 4201 Main Street on the 2nd of October. It's a free event for you to show up. All you need to do is use the free registration link and come along and have a good time. The brunch comedy show is scheduled for the 3rd of October, that next Saturday, it's Friday the 3rd. The monthly art, and then Latin Masquerade. That is by invitation only. If you're interested, sponsor something. Don't forget.
I also have a comedy show coming up on the 26th at Net Bar. That is my usual monthly show that we have there.
Don't forget, we're looking for sponsors.
Always. Looking for sponsors. Oh, yeah, we have a free Labubu giveaway again, by the way.
Oh, another one. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. It's a party fit. Oh, I like it.
Doing it big.
We updated the Raffle. So don't forget, if you're interested in winning a Raffle, the way to do it for free is go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com. Line up. We're doing $25 weekly on the gift card. Every Wednesday, we're going to get on probably Instagram is what I'm looking at. And then if whoever doesn't pick up the phone, whoever registered, put in their phone number that I call, we give them 7 days. 7 days to claim the prize. If they don't claim it, then it rolls over into the next one.
Like the lotto.
Mm-hmm.
That was our last winner, right?
Yeah, but he didn't claim it, so now we have the next winner coming up.
All right, let's do it.
And that one was
It
Miss
adds up.
Quantas Villanueva. I already paid that one out on Wednesday.
Okay.
All right, yep.
Sweet.
All right,
Boom.
take a picture and the shout-outs.
Yeah. Oh, I just had it right. Here we go. Who's your shout out today?
Shout out for today. Let's see.
Tell you mine while you think of it.
Yeah.
So, shout out to my good friend Letty Fernandez. Letty, you are amazing. She is the most calmest, sweetest, amazing, coolest person. She was helping me with a medical situation, and she is just so amazing. Shout out to Letty. Love you, girl.
Say this one is for Chess Nights. Chess Nights for putting
man.
together the event. Thank you very much.
Dude, that was not easy.
Yeah, they put together.
He was hustling
Put it
on the
all together.
mic too. Like he was doing it.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Coach Bo, for the chess experience. We're going to be putting together more events. Stay tuned for those. All right, so give them a thank you very much, Chess Nights, on that.
Yeah, man.
And then there you go.
Coach,
Anything else?
No, that's it. Coach Bo may or may not be related to Cedric the Entertainer.
See you guys next time.